which is so exciting that I've passed my probation. This is the book that I'm reading at the moment. I'll do like a full concentration so you get the full like travel agent experience. Good morning, you guys. What is up? Welcome back to my channel. Happy Saturday. I decided to spontaneously start a new vlog. I've been very not off my vlogging game because I've been uploading like quite consistently, but I've just been starting the vlogs at really random times. So it is 1:30 on a Saturday. I think I said good morning, it's actually afternoon. My best friend Olivia is about to come over. We're gonna go take the dogs for a walk at the dog park. They've never met before, so I'm actually really excited to see. She has a border collie called Toby. He's still a puppy, he's still quite young, but he's a lot older than Mabel, a lot bigger as well. So I'm excited for them to meet. Olivia's also not met Mabel yet, so I'm excited for her to meet her little niece. And just to catch up, I haven't seen her in like a good month, so she's gonna come over. It's actually awful weather outside and I don't even know why we're doing this because we're probably gonna get rained on, but that is the world that we're living in right now. Adelaide has just like had the worst weather this winter. It feels like it's been so cold and so rainy and so miserable, and I just want to see some sunshine. So I'm feeling a little flat. I've like allowed myself to kind of wallow a little bit this morning and just like spend most of the morning in bed. We did go for a walk at the beach, but other than that I've just like been lying in bed just feeling sorry for myself because this weather is so uninspiring and I just started my period and I just don't feel good. But I've made myself a cup of coffee, my second cup today, and I'm instantly feeling better. So cheers to that. I'm gonna hop in the shower quickly, wash off these negative vibes and get ourselves in a good mood. I'm actually really excited for this weekend. Nick's just popped out with his dad to go pick up our new TV units. Finally, they called us last week to say that it arrived, but we've just been so busy we haven't had time, so we're gonna go pick it up today. I'll show you guys that when we have it set up. And yeah, we also just randomly, spontaneously, I've been in like a really crazy goofy mood the last like 48 hours. We decided to book a trip to Tasmania next month. Felt kind of random, but working in travel, obviously I see like good deals that come up, and I was literally booking a trip for a client of mine around the same time actually, now I think about it. I don't think we're going the exact same dates, but it was like around the same time. I was like, oh my gosh, these flights are too good to be true. Like $95 Adelaide to Hobart, which in this day and age is pretty good. So I think I sent a message to Nick and I was like, should we? And he was like, yeah, why not? We've actually been meaning to plan something and just like take a week of annual leave either this month or next month. Now that I'm done with my 6-month probation, I can actually take annual leave, which is so exciting that I've passed my probation. I mean, technically it's tomorrow, but I already talked to my team leader. She was like, yeah, it's like not even a question, which is so opposite to my last job. If you guys know, I had a pretty awful experience and now I feel like I've got a bit of almost like PTSD. Like I actually felt like stress and anxiety leading up to my 6 months probation at this job, even though I have no reason to feel like that because I know I'm doing a good job. I'm going above and beyond. I know that I'm a good fit. I know that I'm doing well. Like, I don't know why I have that self-doubt, but I also thought that with my previous job, and then I was just like completely blindsided. If you know, you know. If you guys don't know, essentially, to cut a long story short, I was basically, unbeknownst to me, brought in just to cover someone's maternity leave for 6 months, but instead I was told and promised all of these great and wonderful things after she got back, which just didn't happen, and instead I was let go. I'm still a little bit bitter about it. I just feel like the way everything went down was just like super unprofessional and just like not nice, and it's left a very sour taste in my mouth in regards to that experience. But what's the saying? All bad things have a silver lining. I don't know, there's a silver lining to everything. Because of that experience, it forced me to reevaluate my whole entire life, and I would not be in the position that I'm in right now, working 2 days a week for myself, doing my social media. Like, that was the push that I needed if it wasn't for that experience, and I also wouldn't have got back into the travel industry, which is where I belong and what I truly love doing. So yeah, it's all worked out for the better, and here we are 6 months later. I made it, passed my probation. It wasn't even like a thing, but we are doing something on Monday in the office. We're just like bringing food in as a team to like celebrate. So opposite of my previous job in like all aspects, but it's just so nice to work for a company where I feel like I can be myself and that's celebrated, and I just enjoy what I do so much, and that I have a really supportive team around me. So yeah, sorry, not me going off on a complete tangent, but yeah, we booked Tasmania. We're going next month for 7 nights. I'm very excited. I've already like basically planned everything. Obviously being a travel agent, I'm like, yes, we're doing this, this and this. I think we're gonna do a mix of mostly Airbnbs just with Tasmania. I feel like there's some really cool like cottages and shacks and things, and just with where we're going, I think we'll do maybe 1 or 2 nights at a hotel because I do get quite good agent rates, but I think everything else will be Airbnb. But if you have any suggestions, if you live in Tasmania or you've been, please let me know. I did ask on my Instagram stories and I got a ton of really good recommendations, so thank you guys. It's just so, like, for such a small little island, there's so much to see and do. Yeah, there's literally no way that you can do it in 7 days, so we're just kind of having to pick and choose what we do. I have been before when I was like 16 with my family, so it was a long time ago, like 10 years ago, but we did a lot in that trip. We mostly did like the west coast and Cradle Mountain, Strawn, all of that. Nick's never been, so he's like doesn't really mind what we do, like wherever we go is new to him. So I think we'll do more of the east coast this trip, and then I would love to go back and like do the rest obviously, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, Nick's actually out tonight, so I think I'll cozy up in bed with Mabel and do some holiday planning. I love this shit. It's my bread and butter, truly. It's what I do for a living. Tippy! Hello!
Really, Toby?
You're on the vlog, Toby, come on.
Get the saliva off your face.
Are you tired? It may or may not be 6 o'clock on a Saturday night. I'm already in bed. I've just heated up a frozen pizza for dinner tonight. I'm out here absolutely living my best life, truly. I have the whole house to myself, which I'm so excited about. It doesn't happen often these days because I feel like either we're both out together or like one of us is out doing one thing, the other is out at the same time doing something else. So it's not often that I have the whole house to myself, and I'm kind of low-key excited about it. A little bit spooked. I do get a little spooked. I'm better than I used to be, I think, especially in this house. I just feel a lot safer, like we have better security and we're in a better area, so I feel better about living here, but I am notorious for spooking myself, and it's all me. Like, I know it's me. I was actually reflecting on this earlier with Nick because I was talking about probably running myself a bath tonight, which I think I will do. I need to like overcome this fear, but there was one time in our, not our last rental, but the rental before that, and there was this one time that Nick went out and I decided to run myself a bath because I feel like nothing screams home by yourself, your partner's out, like running yourself a bath. I don't know what it is, but it's just like bath time to me. And so I run myself a bath, having the best time. My phone dies, and then I suddenly think that I hear something in the house, potentially footsteps. And then at the same time, what I think is a police helicopter, still cannot confirm, some kind of helicopter is flying up around the neighborhood, like in the general vicinity, and I swear it's up there for like literally what feels like forever, at least an hour. Like, it was a long time. It wasn't just flying across, like it was circling the area. And so I instantly freak myself out. I'm like, there's someone on the run, they're in the house. My phone is dead at this point. I get so desperate. I have my Kindle, it's on like 2%. I'm so desperate to make communication with the outside world that I literally use the web browser on my Kindle to try and log on to Facebook so I can Facebook message Nick. Did you even know there was a web browser on the Kindle? Probably not. You've never had a reason to use it, but there is. If you're ever in a moment of crisis, there is. In the end, I couldn't do it. So my phone died, my Kindle died. I have nothing to entertain me in this godforsaken bathroom. It's literally like I kid you not, I was in there for 3 hours. The water's gone cold. I'm just actually having the worst time. This was meant to be a relaxing experience. It turned out to be an absolute horror. I'm like looking around the bathroom. I'm like, I don't really have any weapons. Or do I? This is actually low-key very smart of me. I find my curling wand, I heat it up to the top setting, like burning hot. Would never use it on my hair. I unplug it and I charge out. I think I went into the kitchen because my laptop was in there for some reason. I remembered it was in there. I grabbed my laptop, wielding the burning hot curling iron. Bear in mind, there's actually no one in my house. This is me just like freaking myself out. And then I scurry back into the bathroom, like half naked, trembling, cold. And that was the last time I took a bath while I was home alone. I just like, I don't know, I feel like bad things happen. You feel very vulnerable when you're in the bath. It's very relaxing, but maybe I need to not do it when I'm by myself. But I've got Mabel now. I've got Mabel. I'm safe. I am very safe in this house. But that's my story. I'm a scaredy gal. I think it's a combination of too much true crime and like being stalked by my half brother for 3 straight years. I feel like that definitely doesn't help. Even though nothing like physical or like sinister happened. I think it was all the feelings of constantly being watched, and like you would turn your back and like he might be there, like just knowing that he was always watching and like probably is still watching, like nothing's really changed, but at least he's not like verbalizing it anymore or like verbally harassing. Anyway, again, trauma, big day of trauma. I talked about this before, but I feel like I actually need to go see a therapist. Not for any particular reason, like I actually feel okay in myself, but I feel like there's a lot in my head that I kind of suppress that I really need to unpack. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna face my fears tonight because I've got Missy Moo. I know she'll protect me. You'll scare them away with your cuteness. Yeah. Look guys, she's naked. I took her harness off and I haven't put her collar back on, and she just looks so weird without anything. Oh, not the blankie. Not the blankie. Did you have fun at the dog park? Were you a big kid? This is the book that I'm reading at the moment, The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. It's the first book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. I've actually had this on my TBR for a while now, and one of you guys, Gabby, messaged me with some of her book recs, and this is one of them, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna read this. So far, such an easy read. I mean, I'm only like a quarter of the way through, so it's too soon to say, but an easy read. It's kind of giving like the Inheritance Games vibes, but like a lot steamier. I'm enjoying it, so I'll let you know how I get on with that. Mabel, can you sit? Sit. Yes, good girl. Down. Oh, good girl. Good girl. You're so smart. And so bitey. I think she's really teething at the moment. Bath has been run. I've got my Kindle. I've got my Stanley, because I always get really dehydrated whenever I have a bath, obviously because it's so hot. I always have mine piping hot. We've got Missy Moo in here with me. I've just given her first ever pig's ear. It was part of her little puffy pack from her graduation last week. So she's devouring that. She's really teething at the moment, so look at her. The sploot. I don't think I really showed you guys our bathroom. Here it is. Not really much to look at. This is like the main bathroom upstairs, so we don't really come in here often. I obviously showed you guys in our empty house tour. Still waiting on them to install the toilet roll holder. Love that. So that's just chilling on top of the toilet at the moment. We have a bath mat, which is usually facing the other way, but Mabel loves to pull the tassels, so I just put it back. It says looking good, you can't really see, but it's from Kmart, it's really cute. The little blue tape is stuff that the builders still need to fix, but this is the hand towel that I chose. I kind of went for like a colourful vibe in here. It's just something a bit fun, a bit different. And yeah, this is a beautiful big bath. I'm so excited. Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. You ready for the grand reveal? The TV unit. I'm so excited. Da, 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 da. Ah, doesn't it look so good? Nick and his dad set it up, so I came home to this last night and I am just obsessed. I think it looks so good. I was really worried that it wouldn't go with everything else, but I think it does. Don't mind this corner. I know it's super cluttered. We're still waiting on putting our desk upstairs, and then we can kind of move everything across because we'll have all of this extra space. It's also a bit hard to figure out the layout of everything until we get our new couch, which was meant to be delivered this week. I don't want to get into it, it's annoying me, but the TV unit is here. I think it looks beautiful. It's called the Morgan TV unit from James Lane. I'll show you guys up close so you can see. Sorry, don't mind the fried chicken toy on the floor. But this is what it looks like. It's a little bit bigger than our last TV unit, which was from IKEA. So we've got a bit of extra room either side of the TV. We have a huge TV. So it's kind of nice. I'm not sure if we're going to mount this on the wall or just leave it, TBD, but it is so nicely made. Like the quality is super nice. All of my candles, which I did not realize I had so many candles still left. I bought 2 more at the market the other week because I thought I'd ran out, but clearly not. I'm very happy. I think it looks really nice in the space and it'll look really good when the couch arrives. Eventually, whenever that is, and when we put our rug back down, because it will like break up all of the wood. So I think we'll tie everything together. We're going to move these and separate them because I don't want 2 like tall things right next to each other. We've got our Furbo set up, watching Miss Mabel with their pigs here. Speaking of Furbo, I wanted to thank them for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. I'm so excited to work with them. I feel like this is very on brand for me as a new dog mum in this season of life that we're in. I really wish this is something that we'd had from like the very start. I feel like it would have definitely helped ease a lot of our worries and fears when leaving Mabel alone for the first time. I have touched on this before, but we are trying to be very intentional about leaving her alone, even for like an hour or two a day, especially with both of us working from home. I feel like it's really easy for a dog to develop separation anxiety. I actually don't think it's her that has the issue. I think it's us with the separation anxiety. So since getting the Furbo, I just feel a lot more at ease and a lot less stressed about leaving her at home. If you guys haven't heard of Furbo before, it's essentially a smart dog camera, or an interactive smart dog camera, should I say, because it not only can you like watch them, obviously, you can also talk to them, and also, this might be my favorite feature, but you can toss them treats. So it has this little like sealed lid, which, can we just talk about how cute it is aesthetically? I feel like it really goes with the vibe of our house. Just quietly, you just fill the top with treats. It actually has quite a lot of room, so you're not like constantly topping it up. And then you can literally toss your dog a treat through your phone, no matter where you are. You can be on a night out and be like, oh, I miss my dog. Well, I'm gonna toss them a treat. So cool. I think this might be my favorite feature, and probably Mabel's favorite feature too. Ready guys? Look, watch this. It has a rotating 360-degree camera as well, so especially with where it's positioned in our house, we've got like a full view of everything. I've got the kitchen covered, dining room, living area. It even rotates so I can see like into the garden if she's out there through the sliding glass doors. It has full HD quality as well, coloured night vision, so we can see her in the evening times as well. At the moment, we're crate training Mabel, but you guys know we're trying to move this desk upstairs, and we both want to be able to work from home upstairs together, but also have Mabel down here so she can take herself outside. We've got her crate down here. So we're slowly trying to make that transition. And since getting this, I just feel a lot more comfortable about leaving her down here because I can just like watch her on my phone. We've got eyes on the ground now. Eyes on the ground. So, and even if she's having a crazy dog moment, it has an auto dog tracking feature, so it tracks her no matter where she's going. She's got the zoomies, it's following her. Mabel is also a very, dare I say, needy, dramatic dog. She needs a lot of like reassurance, like verbal reassurance. So I love that we can use the Furbo to interact with her and like reassure her at any time. The Furbo dog nanny subscription also sends us different alerts, just like that added reassurance. So through its different smart features, it will send you an alert if there's like a continuous barking, there's a person alert, dog activity alert, so you can like see what they're up to, even like home emergency alerts like smoke alert and CO alert as well, which again, just like makes me feel a lot less stressed as an anxious dog mum. Furbo is truly on a mission to keep every dog safe and happy, and all of their features are specifically designed to help keep your dog safe when they're home alone. I know there's a lot of you out there that are also dog parents, so if you haven't already got yourself a Furbo, definitely recommend checking them out. I'll have a link down below. And if you subscribe to the Furbo Dog Nanny, you save 60% off your Furbo 360 dog camera, which is amazing. We love a saving. It is now Tuesday. I didn't pick up my camera at all yesterday, but I basically just went to work, came home, had dinner and went to bed. Did do some reading. I've been loving my book. I think I'm like just over halfway. So I'll keep you guys updated. Back on my reading game, slowly but surely. I've just find by the end of the day, like I'm so tired that I can only read like a chapter and then I'm asleep, which is not a bad thing. But it just takes me a while to get through a book these days because I'm so exhausted. I think I need to carve out more of my time in the morning or like any downtime that I have to read, because sometimes it just takes too long. I'm like over the book by the end of it. I've been reading this for weeks. I am a fast reader, like I'm quite quite fast. Quite a fast reader. Pretty advanced for my age. Yeah, I can read quite fast. I just haven't had the time to read without getting super tired. But cracking on with my book. I'm really enjoying it so far. It really does remind me of the Inheritance games, but like not YA and a lot spicier. Like that's just, it's really giving that vibe. I'm not sure if it will continue that way and that like trajectory. I guess it's different in that it's not like super escape roomy like the Inheritance games is. But it's, I don't know, it's just something about it. Maybe it's just because it's 3 brothers and it's about inheritance, but it's really giving those vibes to me, at least. If you've read either of those or both of those, let me know if you had the same feeling. I don't know if that's an original thought, but anyway, we've just taken Mabel Moo to the dog park on our lunch break. I have just been shooting some content this morning, very productive start to my day, which is why I've got a face of makeup on, because otherwise, you know me, I would not be doing that. No. Not on my day off. Which I really shouldn't call it that because I'm not really taking a day off. Like this is my day to create content and edit and respond to emails and just like get my stuff done. So I really shouldn't refer to it as a day off, but it is from my traditional job. It's just very easy to say that, otherwise it's really hard to differentiate between the two. Anyway, I'm wearing like the cutest fit known to man. I've chucked on Nick's trackies, which I've got rolled up to the nines. My grey White Fox jumper, which does not match. 2 different kinds of greys we've got going on. Mabel is zonked. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Truly. I'm gonna make myself some lunch and probably another coffee. And then I think it's just gonna be an afternoon of editing. I might go to the shops actually. I have some stuff to pick up and some more Tassie planning, I think, which I didn't really do much over the weekend. So I think I'm gonna sit down and like talk through how I plan a holiday from like a travel agent perspective, my own booking, I guess you could say. I guess it's a bit different if it's domestic, but I feel like there's still some like tidbits of information that I can share. I'm thinking maybe like a tuna wrap for lunch. Can dogs have tuna? I feel like they can, right? It's just like meat. Are you doing work emails? This is not work vibes. We're here to talk about our
It was
holiday.
still open.
Yeah, I saw you scrolling.
I was waiting for you.
Okay, I finally pinned Nicholas down and we are going to sit down and plan some of our holiday.
What do you mean you pinned me down?
You're a busy man. Thank
I
you.
am not.
Yes, you are.
What do I do after work?
No, you just work
I see. Right.
and work and sleep and take Mabel for a walk. That's like your luck. Not that mine's much different, but
Thank you.
she is. Anyway, we have a bit of time this evening, so we're gonna sit down. I feel like we're in an actual proper business meeting. I like this. I'll do like a full consultation so you get the full like travel agent experience, because otherwise I feel like you miss out on that. So, what takes you to Tasmania?
So we're gonna go on a trip with my wife.
Your wife!
Yeah.
Lucky man!
Yeah.
Lucky man! And what do you want to do when you're over there?
Bit of this, bit of that.
You have no idea what we're doing, do you?
Go to the markets.
Markets, yeah. Saddlebank markets, yeah. Do you know what day they're on?
Only Saturdays.
Only Saturdays, yeah. So,
Yeah,
do you want to plan your trip around being in Hobart for the Saturday?
Like to be in Hobart on Saturday, certainly.
Yeah, gorge. What else do you want to do when you're
Oh, then dip across to Port Arthur.
Port Arthur? Yeah,
Big history
lovely.
guy.
Bit of a big history
Yeah.
guy. Well, this is really important. It's really important to work out like what kind of traveler you are. So a lot of people come in and they say they have no idea what they want to do. They just want to go somewhere. Or people will say they just want to go on a holiday. They don't know where, which is like, just gonna need a little something more from you there.
Yeah.
Domestic, international, we think of Europe, we think of
Yeah.
America. Tasmania, I'm glad we've got that, nailed that down. It's a good start. So Tasmania, August, you want to be in Hobart for the Saturday.
Yeah. Before it
Stunning.
sips away like a bottle of wine.
Big T Swift man. Did you get tickets?
We're working on it.
I don't want to talk
Because
about
you
it.
never know.
I feel like we should have gotten Taylor Swift tickets because our first dance song was literally a Taylor Swift song.
I have faith that we'll get some.
I like the optimism. What do you like enjoy doing when you're traveling? What kind of traveler are you?
I just like going to locations that are driving distance.
Yeah. Do you enjoy like food,
Oh
wine?
yes, very much, very much.
Are you
I
like an
wine.
active like hiking man?
Not really. I have a bad knee.
Okay, that's good. It's good to know.
Yeah.
It's good to work out like mobility issues.
No, I'm not a big hiking guy. I like long walks.
Long walks on the beach.
Yeah.
Just on the
Stroll
flat.
with the hills.
On
Yeah.
the flat, yeah.
I don't want to go to Cradle Mountain.
You can do Cradle Mountain without doing like the full. I think it would be good to go, but I think the East Coast is calling our name a little bit more. But we'll eventually, I think, circle back. Are you okay?
I dropped a seed.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill Mabel. An apple seed? You're trying to kill our daughter?
I'm very confused whether you're being my travel agent or my wife right now. I'm very hard to keep up. I struggle at the best of times.
I'm like switching characters. Right?
I would like quite a relaxing trip.
Relaxing?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
That's why I go on holiday, isn't it?
I don't think you know how to relax.
I do. I'm good at it.
No, but there's relaxing because you're on holiday and like out of your normal routine, and there's relaxing like laying by the beach relaxing. Like, is that what you want?
No, just like I just want mellow,
Tasmania is not the vibe for
mellow
that.
vibes.
Mellow vibes, yeah. I think it's important, especially with Tasmania, it would be very easy. Like, we could do all of the things like Cradle Mountain up here, there, and everywhere. But, like, we don't want to spend half the time in the car. Do you know what I mean? Even though everything's quite close, like, it's quite drivable. Let's bring up a map of Tasmania. Are you looking at work emails?
No.
Yes, you
I
are.
wasn't, I swear.
Oh, your laptop screen go really...
Yeah.
Does it go all the way down? Why does it go that far?
I don't know.
Can you show that?
I don't know if you should show that. I'm not sure if it's meant to do that.
Is that normal? Was it meant to do that? Oh, I think she wants to go outside. Oh, she's so good.
Mabel!
She's so grown up. She literally just tapped on the window to ask to go out, and then she just went. Good girl, Mabel Moo. You're so smart.
What's happening, Mabel?
Okay, I thought I would share some tips for you guys when planning a holiday. Some of these are going to be like just really obvious, I feel like. But I guess if you've never traveled before, you've never organized your own trip, it could be kind of helpful. I think establishing like what are your main non-negotiables of where you want to go. Like, we knew that we wanted to go to the markets, which are only on a Saturday, the iconic Salamanca markets in Hobart. Because of like when our flights are, we have to kind of gear and plan the trip around that. I feel like the flights are usually an area that you can save on the most. I think people assume that if you leave it to the last minute that you'll get like a sale fare. No. If you know that you definitely want to go somewhere and it's like peak time, like Tasmania is not peak time, which is why the tickets were so much cheaper, because it's like last minute airfares. But if you're wanting to go somewhere, say like Europe, June, July, August, any of like the summer season, as soon as the flights become available, pretty much like book them, because
And when do they become available?
usually 10 to 11 months before. The better the availability, the better the airfares usually are, which makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it gets like the closer it gets to the departure date, and if they haven't sold all the seats, then they might have like a reduced airfare. But
It's kind of
yeah,
like
if it's
playing
like
chicken,
peak
isn't it?
season. And I think especially with how travel is right now, it's not really a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, flights are full. Everyone wants to go everywhere. So as soon as you can, as soon as you know you want to go somewhere, I would recommend booking something, especially school holidays, peak time to go, like, just do it. Prices won't get any better. Usually, this isn't always the case, but usually flying like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so the middle of the week when people want to travel less, is usually the best time to travel. And then obviously like the inconvenient travel times, like if it's an overnight flight or something like that, usually it's a bit cheaper. Do you want to say anything to your loyal subscribers?
Mine?
You know, everyone's loving the thongs and socks combo.
I got bad news for everyone.
What? Oh.
My thongs broke. But I'm so sorry, guys, to let you down.
Anyway, I pretty much planned everything. Obviously, being a travel agent, I've got like everything already organized. These are the main places that we're going. So we're staying in Hobart. You didn't get it? We're staying in Hobart. We're gonna do Port Arthur, Bruny Islands. I want to go through Richmond because they have, I think, the oldest bridge in Australia,
That's cool.
and it's like very historical.
Yeah.
Coles Bay, Wineglass Bay, Bicheno, very French
Yeah, it is,
vibes,
isn't it?
and then up to Launceston, and then back to Hobart. I've booked the 3 nights in Hobart.
Yeah.
Then the first night we still need to book the hotel.
Okay.
And then I have booked the 1 night in Launceston, so we still need Very nice. But really, like, Coles Bay is the one. The one that you sent me is quite nice.
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
Jason at work was showing me on Airbnb. You know how up the top they have like different categories? There's an OMG section.
Yeah.
And it shows you like cool architectural stays in like that area. Where is it? OMG. Wow, they have so many different categories. I've really never paid attention. There's literally a category on Airbnb for grand pianos. Hi, gorgeous. You want to come up?
She is so
Are you going to
cute.
help us plan our holiday that you're not coming on?
She's the cutest.
I'm just a boy.
Catching? Or?
I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy.
It's just like this.
This is why we never get anything done. We've been trying to plan this godforsaken trip all week, and this is why.
You have name ups. It's probably not a great sign when the first picture is of 2 wine glasses. You got nothing to show me about the house.
It says unable to start a collaboration. Why can't I share my note with you?
I found an Airbnb. It sleeps 8. It's $635 for 2 nights. But it has an outdoor bath.
Now you're talking.
Modern beach house with all the comforts of home. Wi-Fi and fully equipped pantry for guests.
Ooh, what does fully equipped pantry
It
mean?
means that they like stock it and you can use it. I think. I hope so.
Do you want to send me the link? I need a visual. You know me.
Amazing coffee maker provided along with other personal touches such as...
Are you a salesperson for this Airbnb? Like, why are you
salts.
pushing it so... Say less. It does look quite nice. The outside bath isn't as spectacular, I can't speak today, spectacular as I thought it would be, to be honest. It looks weird. It just kind of looks out of place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be out of place.
But normally like outdoor baths look like they belong outside. This just looks like someone's family deck and they've just plonked a bathtub on
Yeah,
there.
I do take it.
And then you've like, are you bathing next to people eating their dinner? There's like the full patio set and then the bath's just right next to it.